This is a tutorial for beginners in AutoCAD. We are done with the draw commands. Now we're going to dive in the different commands in Modify. So these are the icons for Modify commands. We have Move, Rotate, Trim, Erase, Copy, Mirror, Fillet, Explode, Stretch, Scale, Polar Array, and Offset. These are all the commonly used commands in Modify. So let's say we have a 2 circle here. Let's use this icon here, Move. Click the circle. Enter. Specify base point. On the center, say we want to put this here. There. For the command, type in M, enter, say, select this circle here, say we want to put this over here. So again, M, enter, select objects, enter again, specify base point, say here on the quadrant, click, second point, say you want to put it here. Click this icon here, rotate. Say we want to rotate this small circle here. Select objects, click, enter. Specify base point, say on the center of the big circle, click. There. You can rotate wherever you want the small circle to be. The command for rotate is RO. Enter. Click the circle. Base point. There. Click. You can use this auto mode on and off or F8 on your keyboard. There, as you can see, it goes from white to blue when I'm clicking my F8 on my keyboard. So let's try moving this circle here. As you can see, I can freely move it. But when I click my auto mode, there it restricts to vertical and horizontal. Again, I'm going to click my F8. There. F8 again. There. That's for auto mode or F8. Now let's go back to our modify commands. Let's try trim. Say your circle here overlaps here. So trim, click trim, select this bigger circle, enter. We're going to erase this line here. There. Let's try the trim command, which is TR. Let's select this small circle here, click, enter. We're going to trim this. There. Enter. So we're done with move, rotate, and trim. Now let's go to erase, which is basically just deleting the drawing. So click erase, click the item that you want to erase, then delete. Enter. The erase command is E, enter, select the objects that you want to delete, enter, there. Now let's try copy. So click the icon, copy, select the objects, enter, hold it on the quadrant or wherever you want to hold it, click, 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 click. We're on ortho mode, so let's click our F8. There. You can also copy with a specific distance, say copy, select the object, hold it. Say you want to copy it at a certain distance, which let's say 10. There. There's the distance of 10. The command for copy is CO. CO, enter. Select the objects. Click, enter. There. That's for copy command. Let's try mirror. So click the icon mirror there. Select the objects. Enter. Click your base point. Click, enter. If you want to mirror these objects with a specific distance here, you can create a line as a base point or as a baseline. Let's say 50. So MI is the mirror command. MI, click, select the objects, enter, midpoint, click, click again, enter. There. So this has a distance of 50. That's for the mirror command. Now let's try fillet. Let's create a rectangle first. Let's say 50 by 50. Let's try fillet here. Fillet, click, enter R. Let's try 10. So click this line here and this line here. There. So this has a distance of 10 each. There. So let's create another rectangle. Say you want to have all these edges to have a radius of 10. So fillet, but let's try the command for fillet is F. Enter. We already have a radius of 10. So just click P for polyline. P. Enter. There. Let's try chamfer. So again, we have a rectangle here. Chamfer is CHA. Enter. Distance 1 is 0, so let's put in D2 input, say 10. We already have a 10 for the second chamfer distance, so enter. Click this line here and this line here. There. Again, if you want your whole polyline to have a chamfer there, CHA, enter. P for polyline, enter. There. So we're now on explode. Explode is basically disintegrating your polyline. Say this polyline here, it has a one identity only. It is a polyline, but when you explode this, click explode. There. From being a polyline, now it's just a line, a 5 line. Just a bonus tip on the difference of line and polyline. Say you have a line here and this one's a polyline. With line, you cannot control its thickness. There. But for polyline, there is a global width here. Let's try 5. There. So let's try this stretch command here. So click, select objects using this window, not this one, the broken windows. So click, enter, there. Enter, then hold there. Let's try again. This time, the command for stretch is S. So click S, enter. Let's try this vertical stretching here. So there. That's for stretch. Now let's go to scale. So let's try scale. Click the scale command. Select the object. Say we want it to be smaller by 50%. So enter, then base point 0.5. There. Command for scale is SC. Select the object. Say we want it to be twice as big. So just type in 2. There. Now let's move on to array, this polar array here. So let's say we have a table here, and let's say this is a chair. So we're going to have a 8-seater table here. So click in polar array, select the object, enter, base point on the center, click. Right now it's just on a default of 6, so let's type in I for items. I, enter, then it's going to ask you for the numbers. Let's put in 8, enter, enter again, there. So you have an 8-seater table there. The command line for array is AR. So let's say you have another circle here. So AR, enter, select this small circle there, so enter. The default is polar, so we're fine with that. Enter, base point, click. Say we want this to be just 4, so I again, enter, then 4, enter. There. Let's move on to offset. So offset, say we want a border here. Offset distance, let's say 5. Enter, click the object. Click on the side that you want to have it offset. Let's have it in the inside. Click. You can also click here for the outside. You can have as much offset there. The command line for offset is O. So O, enter. Say this object here, and we're fine with 5. So enter. There. There's another modify command that is frequently used. This align. So let's try. Say you have a rectangle here, and you have a polyline here, and we want to align this rectangle on this diagonal line here. So this button icon align here, so click the object, enter, specify first source point, click, first destination point, click, second, and second destination point, click, enter. It's going to ask you if you want to align the points. Right now, just have it as N, so no. There. Now, let's say you have another rectangle here. You have another line here. The command line for a line is AL. So AL, enter. Say we want this rectangle here to be the same length as this diagonal line here. So select this object, enter, specify first source point, first destination point, second source point, second destination point, enter. Right now we are on default no, so type in yes, enter. There.